Friendship.
Hey, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you have any comments or questions, hit us up at worshipandtributenerd@gmail.com. This week on the show, I have some old friends gathered up to talk about our old band, Surrounded by Monsters.
Worship and Tribute Nerd.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Michael, aka Rickshaw, and this is Worship and Tribute Nerd. Today, I have some old friends here, and I think if you watched the Friendship episode a while back, you saw us talking about our old bands. Well, this is OG, Surrounded by Monsters. We're not going to explain, what OG means in difference to the new Surrounded by Monsters or whatever, but it changed eventually.
Awfully
and
great.
This is
That's
the way
what
it
it
started, though.
With an O?
I think that's how
With
that
an O? No?
So, everybody
Awful.
introduce yourselves.
I'm Fuzz.
Ross.
I'm J-Town, a.k.a. Justin.
I'm Lee, a.k.a. Lee.
Trash
So-
bag. Fucking trash bag.
Reggie.
A.k.a. Reggie.
A.k.a.
See, Reggie.
Get him out of my
Reggie
house.
is
Look,
my
first
fucking
off,
nickname that he
first
gave
off,
me.
I'm
and
just
that's
going to go
always gonna
on
be
record
that.
right now. His name was
AKA.
Reggie.
I'd rather be called
him
Reggie. I like that name better,
AKA,
honestly.
maybe he shouldn't live with us. Like, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Reggie's kind of, he took over your personality, though.
He did.
And
He
it's
did.
like,
No, it was all me the whole time.
no, God.
Just to start this off, Reggie, if you ever hear him being referred to as Reggie, that is the demon that came out whenever he was blackout drunk.
But
and if
that's
you
not
say the
true.
demon's
That's not
name,
true because he
I
nicknamed
nicknamed
me
him Reggie.
Well, he found the name. You know
No,
what I
you
mean?
guys did that.
No, the demon
Y'all
knows
turned
his
into
name.
that.
Demon knows.
The demon has no name.
Haven't you ever seen the haunting of that one shit?
He who is not be
Exorcism of a goddamn...
Dude, fuck that. I don't fuck with that exorcism shit,
Exorcism
dog.
of Tyra Banks or whatever that movie's called.
Tyra Banks? I would totally watch that movie. That sounds awesome.
She's an evil human.
Anyways,
Walking
yeah,
around
you...
everywhere.
Is she? She's hot.
You heard us talk about our old band, and this is pretty much the first line out of that band, and that shit was sick.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
There
there
was
was
some
there
good
was some cool
times.
shit in
Some
that,
really
yeah.
good times.
Yeah,
back
when
then.
did the band?
because of her
When did
time,
we
yeah.
actually become Surrounded by Monsters?
Well,
It was- it was
when
in
I
this
joined,
setting, right?
no, it was because when I joined, we were still because of her, but like a
Right.
month or two later, I think we changed the
Yeah.
name to
Yeah.
Surrounded by Monsters.
It's like the sound was a little different, and like our group was different. We're like, nah, and that name kind of
Right.
fucking sucked. We didn't really like that.
Right,
It
the
was
emo
like-
phase was really like
That's
coming
what it
to a
was.
halt
Yeah.
with the name.
Oh,
Yeah, so
just
we're like, we
the
need a
emo
good
phase
name.
stopped with the name, but it didn't stop with us, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
We still got that.
I liked the name Surrounded by Monsters. I thought it was
I did
pretty-
too.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a dope name.
It's still a
I-
pretty
I-
good name.
yeah, I
got
always
that from
liked
a
It didn't
comic book.
Silent
Yeah.
Hill.
Yeah,
Silent Hill
yeah,
comic.
That's right. Yeah, Silent Hill. Yeah.
Yeah, Silent Hill.
yeah,
that was-
there was
that
just
was
one
dope.
page. I remember we got
Was
that
that
comic.
was that the day we were in the van and we were looking for band names?
And we
Yeah,
were
it was
and we were
like-
a bled. And we
was
were a bled.
a bled.
We were a bled to do.
I remember that.
But we opened up. This,
you were there though.
we opened up this comic,
I don't
and it
think
was
so.
like one full panel was just like a bunch of monsters, and it said "Surrounded by Monsters."
You found that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
in,
So
we were just
we became that.
chilling in Mike's room.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, we were trying
God,
trying
that
a lot
old
of
house.
names
Oh,
before
yeah.
we came up with that. We came up. Ross would always be like, "What about this name? What about that name?" And one time he was like, "What about a bled? A bled's pretty cool." And we're like,
No, it was Ian. It was Ian. He was laying on a.
Well, the van got really quiet, and everybody's
Yeah.
like, what is that?
Oh yeah, look, I was looking through a dictionary, and I was like 18 years old at the time. Okay.
This motherfucker couldn't spell to save his fucking life either.
Hey, I was-
bled's pretty tight.
Ian was like,
hey, I went to college after that.
"You mean abled?"
Able, you stupid motherfucker, dang.
And the whole van just erupted.
Oh,
man.
fuck.
That is
Oh
good.
man, that house that we used to practice in was
Trash. It was bad.
so
Trash, the
bad.
trash
It's
party.
falling
That was a
apart.
party house.
Yeah.
Ian's
House.
house, yeah, that was horrible.
But the next house was pretty okay.
Yeah.
Pink Street?
Yeah,
Pretty
Peak Street
okay.
was dope.
I still miss that house.
Yeah.
Dude, that house was
Yeah.
I
tight.
love that house.
We lived in a house
practice
on
space.
Peak Street, and we had a shed out in the back, and we eventually got tired of it being full of like demons and spiders and shit.
And
So we cleared it
raccoons.
out and started
Remember
jamming in it.
remember those people showed up like 3 days before Halloween? They were just like, "We got like 3 cases of beer. What's up?" And everybody's just sitting on the couch like, "What? We're not having a party tonight.
They just thought we were
We're
having
not
a party.
partying." Well, we just
Dude,
thought you guys
do you
partying.
remember?
parties,
Do you
though.
remember when Ian took a frozen turkey or a ham out there and was shooting it with like a fucking 9mm out in that shed?
I do not.
I do remember this. In the backyard, in the city of Denton.
I must have been out of town. I was been at
emptying
work.
rounds into a frozen
Dude,
turkey.
just frozen fucking turkey, dude.
That sounds like Ian.
man.
That honestly sounds
I'm
like
pretty
Ian.
sure it might have been him and Jed, to be 100%
Oh yeah,
honest
that's
with you.
for sure.
It's a dynamic duo.
So let's talk about like what kind of music we played back then and what kind of influenced all of our taste at the time and what it sounded like. You know what I mean?
I wonder if that 2007 recording is out there somewhere.
Oh, it's all over the place.
Putting it on
Yeah,
the
I was gonna
video.
say.
I have it
wow.
on my computer.
We never got signed or anything, so I could play it on
Yeah,
the
it's-
video.
that's-
Oh, I'm gonna need royalties from that. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right.
I didn't write anything.
Yeah, you
No,
don't
seriously,
write anything.
no, seriously. I don't have any
Okay,
money.
that's about it.
The recording was pretty trash, by the way. Awesome.
Well, we
yeah.
were tuned in D, and so the next when we went to Surrounded by Monsters, we tuned to C, and then we were like,
We're
we
so
sound
heavy.
way more cooler.
Yeah,
I
we're heavy
mean, the
now.
recording in
so
general,
heavy.
We recorded it with a friend of ours, Steven.
Steven Bradley.
And I guess it was like in his early producing stages. So
I think we just
it
went to
kinda fucking
Shreveport
sucked.
to get, and have a
Party
good
down.
time. To have a good time.
Oh yeah, we just got
sleep in
fucked
a
up.
boat.
That's when you were passed out on the floor at a party, and there's like
No, that was a
30
different
people.
time.
Okay.
That was a different time.
You weren't even wasted.
No,
You were
I just wanted to go to
sleepy.
sleep, so I laid down and went to sleep.
You were just
Dude,
stepping
I-
over and be like,
You guys
I
are
just
lame.
remember-
giant on the floor.
In that era, like some of the Statues Cry Bleeding guys drew that picture that just said "Pee on yo nuts, boy,"
Yeah, yeah.
and it had a dick
Yeah.
peeing back on his own nuts.
yeah.
And that was up
I
on
have
the
a
board.
Statues Cry Bleeding shirt.
That was up
still.
on the board for like the longest time.
Yeah.
Yo, Yingling, hit me with that sponsorship, bro.
Dude, this
Today's
is
episode
delicious.
is
This
sponsored by
stuff's good.
Yingling. Yeah, holla,
Not
holla,
really-
shout out.
They're probably gonna sue us for that.
That's fine. It's not my show. I don't
It
give a
could be.
fuck.
That's what I'm saying. It
Oh,
could
yeah.
be.
But anyway,
sponsored by
back
them.
to the
Delicious.
matter
It is good.
at hand.
Yeah.
We are getting away from the point because you guys are unprepared and
Right.
don't come with beer.
So what would you say
the
our
table.
sound was like, dude?
Oh fuck,
It
man!
was like C-sharp breakdowns.
It was kind of spazzy, but then there was.
2006
but there was
metalcore
really
sound.
no spazzy to that. The early
We like
Surround
we
the
like
Monsters,
started to attempt at it, but it wasn't
Yeah,
anything.
it was
like-
a lot of
Yeah.
really catchy poppy drums.
probably
and
two-step
stuff.
beats
Yeah,
and
yeah.
fucking
like metalcore and
Yeah.
like
Brontosaurus Rex.
some grind.
some
like
grind,
some
a tiny
grind.
bit of
Yeah.
grind. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when I came in, we kind of started to change the sound a little bit more. Y'all were going
Yeah.
in a different direction.
Yeah, because we had an actual drummer there.
Yeah, you could-
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
no, the
Shit
guy before
drummers
me was
before.
pretty
The
good.
double
The two
bass,
guys
yeah.
before me were
Are they
really
watching?
good.
Are these two drummers watching?
Who fucking
Sorry.
cares?
I don't know. But I have to bring
there's
my
not very
special
good.
drumming shoes.
I still
to
remember-
hook up all these cameras. I'll tell you that.
That's a quote. Okay, no, we
No, just don't.
No, we're not going to expose.
Oh, fuck that motherfucker.
We'll give a
Fuck
quick
you.
nod. We do
Yeah,
quick
that's
nods.
so-
That's it.
Dude.
To the drumming.
He
An
needed
old
double
drummer-
bass player shoes to play shoes.
Yeah,
to
he
play
needs special
double bass.
shoes to play double bass.
Where are they? I know I brought them. You guys, we
He's like, I can't do double bass. yeah, cancel our studio session. We're
Oh,
leaving
the good old
studio.
days. The good old days. Let me tell you.
I
That
still
wasn't
remember.
me.
I still remember walking into the back room, the practice room, and Chris was back there. This is what I didn't want to. I was like, "Fuck these guys, this just suck." I walked back and I was like, "God damn it, he's really good."
You know what? I was actually thinking about that today. Like, I got back there, and I think Justin and I started playing
Yeah,
My
yeah,
Own
yeah.
Summer from Deftones,
yeah.
and it was
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
Click.
It's pretty tight.
How did you go into that negative? Because all the other drummers were shit, and like I was.
Well, because
stoked.
I was a
Like, yeah, I haven't
straight
done-
fucking dickhead, and we and our bands, we hated each other. So like it wasn't
Yeah, there's
just
some
something.
animosity for some reason.
Well, Colby, it was Colby.
Yeah.
That fucking
You know.
meth head, Jesus
forgot.
Christ.
We talked about it on the last
I think
one.
I remember the
yeah.
second.
You gotta blank that
It was
name.
like our second practice. I couldn't practice. I remember because
No. I had just met Ross. Is this what you were fixing to tell?
Yep. Yes,
yeah.
yes.
And I was like, I walk into the house, we're fixing to start practice, and he goes, I was like, oh, hey, where you going? And he gave me a big hug, and he was wearing a white long sleeve shirt, and he's like, I gotta go to jail tonight. And I was just like, okay, like what the fuck do I say to this? This guy's-
Gotta go to jail.
Yeah.
it was just for like a fucking suspended license. But I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get comfortable.
Dude, it was so funny. I didn't know what to think because like
Forgot
I
about
wasn't
that.
used to my friends going to jail at that point. Like,
There may be
All
his
right.
girlfriend in there.
They're making each other's girlfriend. They're making each other's girlfriend.
Doing stuff with butts.
I'll be right down there.
Break them out.
Oh, dude, but yeah, that was. I don't know. I don't know how we could describe the sound aside from just the early.
Yeah, we just listened to like a lot of like
Yeah.
everything
Prada
that was
and-
happening.
I
Every
actually
Time
hated.
Die
I
and,
actually
like,
hated
As I
all
Die.
those bands, and then my wife made me start listening to them, and
Yeah.
so
There's some good shit back then.
there
dude.
was
Mm-hmm.
the
There
best.
was
The
shit.
best from 2006 to 2009 is the best music period.
Really, I still jam a lot of those albums.
Yeah,
from
same
that time
here.
period.
Oh, yeah.
They're still amazing. Yeah.
And every time you hear it, you're just like you want to punch somebody in the face because it's so sick. It's
Yeah.
way better than the trash that's out there now.
Well, I remember listening to a lot of Poison the Well and like
Oh,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thrice and shit
yes.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin was writing a lot of the riffs back then. So like, what were,
Oh, yeah.
what were you jamming, Justin, when you were writing those riffs?
I went from all straight metal, As I Lay Dying, and then
You were listening to everything from one extreme to the other.
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Coheed.
He would be like,
Dillinger.
he'd be like,
Coheed,
"Have
yeah.
you heard Coheed and See You Next Tuesday?" You know what I mean? And we'd be like, "Oh,
Let's
okay."
mix these two.
Yeah,
Let's sing it
mix
just
'em.
like insides out.
yeah.
That's
That's
some of that
great.
was
That's
stuff.
awesome.
I actually learned about Dillinger because of you when they
Oh, yeah.
was it
Because of her.
Iron Ore came out.
You know, I would love to just take at least one song from that 2007 recording and re-record
Like
it in my
revamp
studio.
it?
In my studio.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I would love to play an
If
OG.
there's
I'd love to play an
anybody
OG SBM
out
show
there-
whenever
That would be sick.
the world settles
Dude,
down.
some of that shit was awesome. Like,
When the
if
world
there's like
settles down.
What was that
anybody that would
fucking-
want to hear that, I'd be absolutely.
What was that
down
one
to fucking
breakdown?
record
Like
that.
the whole,
It's coming back.
The best breakdown of all.
Metalcore
The whole
is
It's
coming
back.
It is,
No,
it
it's
is.
Yeah.
back.
I mean,
It
never
came
left.
back.
Never
Which
left
song?
me.
I can't remember the name of the song. The fucking with like the most ridiculous breakdown.
That ain't
It's
no-
Polka.
Real fucking slow.
It was Polka.
Polka.
Because we
Yeah.
we came in like
Yeah,
My
yeah.
Own Summer. Puka,
Yeah,
and we
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
went
yeah.
into the breakdown, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those are some of the best moments
Yeah.
of my life.
Yes.
That's when the shoes come off, barefoot, and you get to kick Ross.
Get to kick Ross.
Yeah, several times Justin kicking me. Sometimes off the stage.
Me and Lee
Drop
same
kicking.
time.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Those were, it was so
Planned it
much
out. It was
fun.
awesome.
Dude, do you remember playing shows down in fucking Shreveport? Was
Oh,
some
yeah.
of the
Every
sickest
day.
shows we
Yeah.
ever
Yes.
played, dude.
Every
That was
weekend.
fun.
I miss that venue. That nobody will understand like how badass that place
Remember we
was.
went on the roof and I was
Yes.
peeing off the side of it.
Yeah.
It's like 10
guy.
stories.
The burrito stand. down
The
street.
burrito stand.
Oh, yeah.
The burrito stand, dude. That was
Hottest
fucking.
fucking hot sauce in the world.
Well, speaking of hot sauce, dude, it probably was nothing compared to the dumb shit that we've tried lately. But
Nah, that shit was hot.
Oh yeah.
I bet it was like the bomb or something. No, I don't
Dude,
know.
it
I
was-
mean,
it was
dude,
ridiculous.
yeah,
Don't
we've
even
done
say
wing
that.
challenges since, which that's coming out. They're actually by the time this comes out,
have,
that
like-
will have been out.
Oh,
so.
the blackjack
Oh,
one?
Yeah, we
nice.
played blackjack, and the loser had to eat hot wings.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
not
yeah.
interesting.
Oh, that Lee lost.
Ross got the worst ones immediately.
Yeah, we had to roll the dice just to get the heat, and he would always roll the worst one. And he was like, oh, "What the fuck? Where's Ashton? Am I being punked?"
I didn't say that.
I didn't say that. You
I
stop.
wanted you to.
Yeah, nobody
You
says
wanted
that,
to say
Mike.
I fucking hate you.
Dude, Ashton's cool, man.
I know, right?
I always hated him.
What? He's
What?
like a real life hero.
Always
He is a
hated
real
him.
life hero,
Saving
dude.
He may be a great
children.
guy.
Saving,
Just,
like, yeah. he's
other than
fucking
that
cool.
70 shows, like, fuck that guy.
He's got a great head of hair.
Butterfly effect.
We're talking about that.
That's great film.
Dude, Butterfly Effect is so good.
Especially
Yeah.
when they change the ending. Spoilers. I'll leave it up for some mysticism.
Wait. What? Oh, fucking
mystic
hell,
movie.
dude. But yeah, back then, those shows, I mean, do y'all remember playing Rocksteady in Plano? Do you remember?
Yes,
It was like a
absolutely.
floor stage.
Do you
Yeah.
remember playing the skate park in Gainesville?
I was not in the band when
yes.
we played that.
yes.
I didn't
That
get to
was-
play
that
that.
was-
Yeah.
was because I heard
But
That
that
was when I
shit
was
was
doing
fucking
shows and shit,
cool.
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
I
really
missed
cool.
those
We packed that
shows.
place to the fucking
Yeah.
brim. We had
Yeah.
In Theory and fucking
When
all
music
those
was
bands at the
dope
time,
as
yeah.
fuck. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
when
made
people-
like
skate park
$1,000
floor
off that show.
shows.
It was amazing.
And
Every
then
band made a shitload of money.
I swear, like every show, it would get bigger and bigger and bigger. And nowadays, people don't even want to go to a show. Like
'Cause
the
they can
kids
watch it
are-
on YouTube.
Yeah, the kids are loving the pandemic right
Well,
now.
honestly, yeah. In this fucking weird time, you can't even go to a goddamn restaurant. Fucking, so much less a show. I miss fucking music. 2020 is ruined fucking music for me.
yeah,
supposed to
and
see
I don't
Rage
think it's
Against
going to
the
come
Machine.
back. Yeah, Rage
I
was
was supposed to see
come
Rage at
back.
Madison Square Garden this year,
Dude.
like this month.
That's what we need right now. We need some rage.
Yeah, we need
Oh
Rage.
shit!
That's why they got back together. Is
Yeah.
like if you talk to him, because that's why he started. What was the other project he was doing with?
Oh, the
Morello?
Prophets of
Yeah,
Rage.
Prophets of Rage.
Yeah.
He started that because he was like, people need to hear these songs. Tom Morello did. He was like, people need to hear these songs right now. This is fucking a crazy time. And then I think that's what brought Zach back. And then it's like, oh, fuck you guys. Stupid ass pandemic.
Didn't
It has to
Tom
start
Morello
somewhere.
graduate
It has
in
to
like
start sometime.
political science or something like that?
Yeah, he's a fucking.
Yeah,
he's
like
got a master's
he's
in
got
it.
a master's in
Yeah.
it.
What better place than here?
Damn, I
Better
really
time
took
than
for
now.
granted that we get to fucking play shows and live in like the pinnacle of like the time.
Yeah,
Music,
that-
no,
but
that
that
was
was
it, dude.
That's what I was, like nowadays. Okay, so like I had some younger friends when I was working at the casino, and I was like, you don't understand heavy music, and I know that it's different. You're doing your own thing, but like I played, the Bled song for them, and was just like, where do you get that? Where do you get like
You don't.
a bunch of dudes playing a fucking heavy breakdown with singing in the same song, and then a bunch of people there to watch and fight each other in the
Dude,
pit?
that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
You
Like,
don't get that
people
now.
People don't get the music. Like, I mean, if you think of like All Shall Perish, the first time I ever saw All Shall Perish, I just wanted to kill everybody that was there,
Right.
Because they were fucking incredible.
Potato.
What other kind of music
I mean, but you'd also see
creates that
people
rage so good?
You'd see people just like rage out and beat the shit out of each other, but also like
They'd hug afterwards.
hug
Pick each
afterwards,
other
pick
up,
each other
knock
up,
each
and
other
like
the
down.
take care
hardcore
of each
dancing
other.
and the throwing and the fucking
Yeah.
throwing down.
I don't know how many
I
times
hated
It was
people
so
that
cool.
did that.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I'd see dudes just like knock somebody out and they get up.
I
Like,
know.
"Fuck yeah, dude,
There was a
alright,
show we
sweet."
went to one time, me and Fuzz. We kept watching this jackass. The kids were trying to hardcore dance, and the guy was standing behind him and kept trying to like cheap shot.
Walls
and
of
punch him.
Jericho. It was Walls of Jericho was playing at the moment. I'll never forget that.
And I saw Fuzz like take that step, and I was like, do it. Boom! Just got him, dude.
Was that
He stopped.
Was that at the Shreveport show?
No,
that was
no.
at Fat Daddy's.
This was at Fat Daddy's. We were watching. There was a
Daddy's.
huge show, dude. It was a
Fat
It
huge
was like one of
show.
those big shows.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, back then Fuzz would protect me. Like I was skinnier back then, you know. Like,
protect-
fucking, I'd be like in there throwing down and moshing, and Fuzz be waiting for somebody to fuck with me. And as soon as that first person they did, Fuzz would drop kick the shit out of him and fucking.
Oh,
man,
that Shreveport show, that was amazing. I saw Fuzz pick up a dude that was a little bit shorter than Justin, but the same kind of size as a pretty big dude. Pick him up like a baby. Because he kept kicking this girl over and over again. He kept kicking her, and he was just like, fuck this shit. And he picks him up like a baby and then throws him like 15 foot back.
I'm pretty sure
The
you
guy
hear
gets up. He does it out, like we knew the people, it was at that Shreveport place. That
Yeah.
played all the time.
Harley Quinn Alley.
Harley Quinn Alley,
Or
yeah.
the soundstage.
Soundstage as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he straight up picked him up like a baby and threw him like
Like-
multiple times out
like
the
Duh
front door.
Baby? Because that's a rapper. Get
Dude,
it?
just fucking stop. Jesus.
Anyway, the
fucking
bouncer didn't
Christ.
even care. They were just like, "Thanks, Fuzz. Sweet. All right."
And
a
that
good
was like
times, though.
that was a good time for like hardcore dancing. And like I feel like even the people that didn't think it was cool eventually thought it
Yeah,
was cool.
me. I
because-
fucking hated it, and then
because
started
there was like
doing
nothing.
it.
There was nothing like knowing a specific kind of breakdown was coming up, like a fucking chug with a reet.
No,
Oh,
no.
pizza. Getting
You have the dugga dugga ring, and then you have the long growl after it's over with,
Yeah.
and then the bell, and then it's just
and then slow it down.
Oh, yeah.
And you just see everybody
slow
like,
down twice.
The function.
fight.
Dude, but also
crabs
as a
come
band and seeing that, like at those points when you
Oh, yeah.
your
That was so
breakdown
much
was
fun.
coming up,
Just
and the
fucking
fucking
adrenaline.
crowd goes nuts and destroys
I would
each
say
other.
our live
Some of
our
the
live
best
show
moments.
was our live show was a lot of fun. I wish I could have watched our live show.
Yeah, I really wish I
I
could
wish
have.
We
could
had a
dig
lot
up
of
some
fun.
footage or
We did go
something.
nuts and we still played.
We had, no, but back then it didn't matter as long as you
Yeah,
had
right,
an
yeah.
open chug breakdown
Yeah,
in the
that's
song.
true.
Everybody
Yeah.
was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
great show! Yeah, y'all are good."
Heard that a lot, and we probably were not.
Nah.
Maybe
No,
not.
but we did have sick merch though.
Well, for that
Yeah, we
area,
had
I'm
sick
sure
merch.
people were like, "Oh my god, you guys
True.
are
Oh, yeah.
awesome!" And then,
Yeah.
like on grand scale, we're like,
we don't matter
mediocre at
at all.
best.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I mean, we have it's split up into so many different projects now. Like we have other bands, like Fuzz. Dude, Fuzz got a new band. I'm like get the honor to record this Terminated stuff. It's fucking
Terminated.
sounds
Dope ass
it's
name,
called-
right?
Dude, it sounds.
It'd be hardcore as hell.
We're in the middle of their recording, and I get to be the engineer. And it sounds really cool.
It should
really
be the theme
fucking
song
heavy.
for abortion clinics.
Yeah,
You went there. We're really
Right,
going there.
okay.
Is that what we're doing?
Whoa.
It's just I just suggest you know.
Dude, they,
Cool. We're canceled now. Thanks.
It's a haunted house idea. That's
dude,
what it
no. We just got a sponsor.
is. We got picked up by haunted
Yeah,
houses.
dude, it is pretty fucking cool to see. Like, I wish we could have seen it. Like, it was just.
I actually
when I
have-
remember joining the band and was like, "What the fuck? Okay, I guess this is what we're doing." Like going ape shit and having a good fucking time. Like, all right, that's cool.
I
That's cool.
have the only video I have is a because of her VHS tape I have.
Oh my
It's-
god.
VHS?
Yeah, I have a VHS of because of her. Me and Justin's first show in the band.
Tomcats.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
So it was
Holy
like
crap.
super
That's when my
shitty.
family came down.
But
from
we-
Kansas
Damn, I
and
remember
stuff.
that.
That's
we'll do
crazy.
a little talk with just like the original because of her, so we get Mikey in.
Yeah,
but we'll
yeah.
have Fuzz on also because Fuzz
Because
is
the
Fuzz.
rest of the drummers sucked.
Yeah, don't
But yeah,
let
we
them
should
in.
watch that. And
If
Oh,
I
yeah.
say his name, will you
God,
bleep it
that's
out?
So bad.
I'm gonna feel like
Yeah.
a child.
It fucking
Dude, yeah.
sucks.
Oh,
But bleep that shit out because it doesn't get any better than hearing random bleeps in the fucking music. I fucking love it.
well, Corey fucking sucked also. So.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he
Stole money
stole
from
from
him.
you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, we won't
Fucking
even
asshole.
bleep his name out.
Yeah, that dude
I know
fucking
he did on
sucked.
the last one.
Dude, back then when we would go nuts during a live show and just like go all out,
was so
fucking
fun.
Go. But
Sweat.
now in this, we're in the worst intentions. This band that we've kind of got going now too, just moving at all, and we're sweating.
Oh my god.
It hurt.
And like hurting.
It hurt.
And
My
I got
back
back
hurts.
problems.
Right.
Yeah. It's a little different
Throwing
when
your-
you're in
You know
your 30s.
what?
I'm gonna
for
stand
sure.
right here. And that's it.
You're like, I shook my leg that whole set, and now my leg's killing me. You
Dude, I
know, like that
gotta
cat.
take some ibuprofen,
cat.
I got
boys.
a neck thing today. It's not gonna work.
Oh,
I'm a
dude, it was-
chiropractor.
man, I remember playing a show.
Remember the time we almost died
Which time?
when we were?
Oh, when I was driving?
We did a little mini tour. And
Oh, dude! So
that
we were in
flooding.
Missouri. No,
Missouri,
we were in
yeah. I
Missouri, and I remember, and it was raining like a bitch, and all of a sudden we hit this high water spot, and the fucking van stops. Water comes in through
Yeah.
both the
Flooding
fucking
all in.
windows.
Yeah, it
Ripped
looked like
off the
Oh my
windshield
God,
It
I
looked like
ripped-
we hit the lake.
Just as crazy though, as soon as we hit that water, a semi was passing us, and it fucking that water destroyed.
It ripped
that
off
semi.
the
Ripped the
It ripped
front
off
end
his
of the
whole hood off.
yeah.
Yeah, so if they were
Completely.
behind us,
Yeah.
we would have
Yeah.
fucking collided for
Holy
sure.
crap.
For
Yeah.
real.
So-
That's a
Yeah.
good thing that he was
Yeah.
being an asshole and trying to pass us because
Fuck that
it
guy.
Fucked that guy up.
I was laying
Yeah.
down in the bench seat in the back, and I flew forward and hit the two front seats and fell. And I was like, "What the fuck is going on? What is water's coming through the doors?"
No, dude,
Right.
it was intense.
I had to drive after that.
yeah, because I was fucking terrified. I was terrified, dude.
Come on.
He's like, no.
I remember we
I'm
walked to the semi, and the whole front end of the
Yeah,
semi got ripped
it's
off. And we're like,
completely
well,
gone.
sorry, bud. And
I
fucking just
had
like
to-
walk back.
I found one of the windshield wipers and I duct taped it back on.
because we only
That
had
was
one.
the only thing that
Oh,
worked.
shit,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Then I had to drive through Missouri where it was flooding the entire state.
Well, we played a lot of Mario Kart on DS.
A lot of Mario
A lot of
Kart.
Mario Kart.
But
then.
no, I remember there's a
talk
show
about
in
who the champion
specific.
is?
Yeah, it's me. And
Okay.
and we played at a
when
fucking.
Lee was
Do y'all
straight,
remember
right?
playing at a roller? Oh god, we're gonna do that too.
So that was when Lee was straight.
Alright.
That was when Lee was
Alright.
straight.
Still straight.
Not
it's
ready.
not.
He's not ready for
We
it.
support his
fine.
lifestyle.
We
Try to
We
be gay.
support
Didn't
his
work.
lifestyle.
Remember?
Oh, yeah.
It's true.
Lee tried to be gay, it didn't work.
But no, we played
It's
at
not
a
gonna work
roller
either
rink,
way.
You're just jealous.
dude. We played
It's
at a.
not gonna work for you.
Jealous.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know you are.
Oh.
No, but we played at a roller rink, in fucking like Comanche, Texas. Do you guys remember that?
Oh yeah, that was
And Ross tried to climb his mic cable and just it
yeah.
came undone and he landed on his fucking back.
That was like a barn.
It was like a barn, a roller one.
Yeah.
Dude, I was feeling it. The crowd was going nuts. Oh man, I wanted to do something.
That was part of the show, I swear.
Dude, I threw that microphone cable up there, and I was
It had to be like
it was
15
awesome at
feet up
first.
in the air.
Oh, dude, it was
I
so
almost
high.
got to the top. I climbed that microphone cable. I was gonna hang upside down from there because I would do crazy dumb shit.
And
like
kids
that.
were going fucking bonkers.
They
Oh,
were.
it was fun.
But
It
that
was
thing
fun.
snapped right when I got to the top, and I fell like 15 feet
Right on the
on
back.
my back in the middle
It
of
was
the
like
crowd.
that stripper video where that chick fell.
Just keeps on going.
I had to catch my breath quick and go finish.
I think we all just turned around. I was like,
Yeah, nobody cares. Hey, you guys didn't skip a beat. Good job.
It's our professionalism.
Ross is
Exactly. It's
then Justin and I
practiced
kicked
up.
you.
Is his back
him while
broken?
he's down.
Ah, well. His legs are moving. We're
Be like,
good.
Finish the show,
As
pussy.
long as his vocals work.
Yeah.
Show must go
That was
on.
fun. Remember the also a thing that Ross would do is like we could challenge him to anything as long as we said it like you probably can't do it.
You won't do it.
Seriously. I was talked into a lot of fucking dumb shit.
Yeah, it was.
We're like, hey, I bet you won't jump off the van into that hedge. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
why
yeah.
would I do that?
That was in New
Bet
Mexico.
you won't though.
But I fucking will.
Oh, goodness.
I'd be like, you
oh,
can't
man.
do it. I'd be like, what do you mean I can't do a flip off the van?
Anything I could do, I could do.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Definitely not today. Even thinking about that, my back hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's like I sat down for too long. Ah, my back.
Turn weird.
You're like, this bed's too soft. My
Sore from
back
driving
hurts.
here.
Dude, you gotta brace yourself when you sneeze now. You know what I mean? Like, okay. Relax your back. All
Make
right.
sure your bladder's empty.
Oh, getting old is dumb as
Sounds like
fuck.
we're 50. We're just in our 30s. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's dark times right now. You know what I mean? We probably aged this year like 5 years.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting to be alive this long at all.
I didn't think you were gonna be alive.
We were hoping you were, bud.
Yeah, I should have died lots of
Still
times.
dealing with
We
it.
couldn't get that lucky.
I still sleep next to the phone, just praying for you.
Is it gonna be tonight? I hope so.
I mean,
Alarm set every night.
There was a time where I got a text from Lee. I was like on tour. I got a text from Lee. It's like 5 a.m. I was like, oh my God, something's wrong. Finally did it, Mike. What? A black chick. And I was like, and you're straight texting me? And he's like, yep. Good night.
Wow.
I think he was trying to make it
shouldn't get
jealous.
into
You just
all
went
those
there,
stories.
bud. You just went there.
It was awesome. She was awesome. It was a good time.
Yeah. It's a
Dude,
good
it's
time.
just you're just gonna get canceled. That's all. So who cares?
That's true.
What are they gonna cancel? I got nothing.
Promoting.
It's his first time on the show, anyways.
Nobody remembers me.
We don't even know him. Dude, do y'all remember playing the church venue in Wichita Falls? That was the church.
The
there?
Paradigm?
Yeah.
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 Was that what it's called? That
Yeah.
place was pretty tight too.
I was
was
thinking
sad.
about one where we did a
Something in
video.
Arkansas, some church.
Ghost
there,
riding the whip.
Ghost Ride, dude. No, we
Yeah.
played a birthday party.
Yeah.
We played a birthday party and a bunch of fights broke out, so we all had to stop. Like we all had to leave. We ended up playing, but we were in a parking lot. And everybody was like outside because they kicked everybody out. And I don't know if it was you or you. You were like, we should ghost ride the
Michael.
whip. And so we all got out. I think Ross got on the van. And then we were all dancing beside the van. And then we all jumped in and fucking drove home. It was over with.
That's
For
a
anyone who
fucking
doesn't
exit.
know what Ghost Riding
an
the
exit
Whip
right
is.
Yeah, that's definitely
Dude.
haven't been a thing.
It's
in
the dumbest shit you could
It
possibly
is.
do.
It's so dumb, but it's amazing at the same time. The thing is, when you do it proper, it's awesome.
It looks
But
dope.
then you wreck your car and you're like the biggest jackass in the whole world.
It's true.
Which look
We
up
did.
those
We were
videos.
doing it with a
So
van
good.
and
Look it
trailer,
up.
mind
Ghost
you.
Ride. Yeah, van and trailer Ghost Ride the Whip. That's fucking.
You just let your car coast and then you dance behind it for a minute. That's
Yeah,
it.
right. And then you catch up.
Yeah.
Catch back up
Then you have
to
to
the
run real
empty
fast.
van.
Yeah.
Hey, we did a good job. We never wrecked the van, did we?
No, Lee did. He ran it
didn't.
into a tree once, but I don't know
I
which
didn't.
band that was in Shreveport. Yeah, you fucking did because you were drunk and it was hilarious. Don't act, dude. I remember bro, you came over the curb and fucking hit a tree, and you were like, "Oh, I didn't see that," and then you just parked. And we brought it up.
I was probably parking or something, but I wasn't like we weren't like on the highway or on the road or anything like that.
No, but like that, no.
I was the one that had to drive the worst times. Like y'all are just like, leave. This sucks. Go ahead and do it.
You remember, dude? So Allie and we were driving to Florida. Allie and I were the other a couple weeks back, and I was telling this story about how we had to wait for you to get home from the rig, and before we could leave to go play Shreveport, and then Lee was like, "Fuck it, I'll drive," and he got home late, and we made it to Shreveport in like 2 hours because he was doing 100 miles an hour the whole
we're gonna be late. I was like,
fucking
no,
time.
we're good. I got it.
We're not.
Dude, that's a 4-hour drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a 3-hour drive, dude. It really is. It's
I know.
like 3.5, whatever. And Lee was like, "No, dude, we're good. We got it." And we fucking rolled up,
train.
unloaded, and fucking played, dude.
Impressive.
Death wish.
About 110 the whole way. Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I remember.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I wasn't allowed
Never
to
say
drive
never
the
wish
van
what
a
you
lot
want
of
for.
times.
It's really true.
That's true.
I wasn't a very
You
good
were just a
driver.
young
but-
boy.
Yeah. Unless you guys were all fucking trash, and then I had to drive it, even though I had been drinking too, underage sometimes.
Oh my
then-
god! Allegedly.
We're like, no, Ross is driving now. We're all drunk.
I don't know whose van this is.
They picked me up at Walmart.
Remember-
Shit, I don't know.
Remember when we were going? Was that us that went through Roswell and we went to all of the aliens?
That's when he jumped off the van.
That was when
Oh,
we jumped
yeah.
off.
Oh, was that? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Bush.
and we went into that place and they had a bunch of like scenery to where you could
was
take
so
pictures
shitty.
with
It
aliens.
was so
and
shitty,
fucking Ross got on the pot. It was like there was one alien.
pretended to blow the
There was
alien,
an alien on the pot, and there was an actual stall, and Ross sat down on the bar with his pants down for the picture.
Do we have that
so
picture?
dumb.
Yeah, I'm
That
sure
was
we
good.
somewhere.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Dude, I had so much shit on like MySpace and had deleted all my
Yeah.
shit.
We were one hell of a MySpace band.
We were a
Dude,
MySpace band for sure.
Yeah, they were,
I'm
it was
I'm
the
really
shit.
mad at MySpace for just deleting all of our shit. You know?
Yeah, they
like,
deleted everything. Fuck you,
You should just
MySpace.
use that
at
as
least
like
one of my shit.
blackmail, at least.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
there could have been some.
Those are good times.
Could be
though.
like, there's like an envelope with all your emo pictures. We'll show people this unless
Tom
you
on the
listen to
front.
what I say. Someone's framing me with my emo pictures.
got my eyeliner.
Oh yeah, dude. We didn't even talk about the swoops.
Oh, the
All the
So many
fucking
swoops.
swoops.
I didn't even have hair to swoop, but I swooped.
You swooped. I think J-Town and I were really the only ones that didn't swoop because
had
I
long
just
hair,
had a giant fro, so
my
I
long
couldn't
Hair was
swoop.
down to my waist.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, everybody else we had
yeah.
to swoop.
We couldn't swoop.
Yeah.
I did metal hair spin.
He
Swoop.
did
I had to
metal
make up
hair
for it.
spins. Yeah.
I was always so jealous of that. I always wanted to do the hair
I
spin.
still miss it. Now I got a beard.
Maybe
bang.
someday, Lee.
A beard bang.
So yeah, I'm gonna play some music on this video too. What songs?
Barbecue,
should we-
dog.
All as well.
Barbecue
was
was
pretty sick.
All is well and
all is
barbecue
well.
were the shit.
The- only
of
the
course.
end of polka.
Yeah.
Polka. The
And then
break-
don't
breakdown.
forget fucking Black Silk Underwears. That song was tight as fuck.
underwear.
Bloodsport Space Station.
That's-
right?
yeah.
what
Yeah,
it
that's
was
what the song was
I
called.
love
Yeah.
that song.
But Black Silk Underwear was like the
It was like the
filler
interlude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. The sexy part.
Silk Underwear.
Dude, I remember that.
From
We went
fucking
through a
Double
weird Van
Impact.
Damme phase, if
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
mistaken. Yeah, it was fucking
every
nuts.
Yeah.
goes through a Van Damme phase.
I'm still in mine.
I still love
Don't
Van
judge
Damme.
us.
That's just a good statement, though. Our band went through a good Van Damme phase.
We were just watching a lot of Van Damme.
Do you
Yeah.
remember the name of our van?
Sue Ellen.
Sue Ellen.
Ellen. Yeah.
How do I remember
Ellen.
that? I don't remember
wow.
And she
anything
was,
else.
and she was what? A Decepticon. Do you guys remember that?
On her hood.
That's some nasty shit.
looking
that
at my
happened in that van.
I still remember when we first got that van. We all went and sat outside in it, and we were all like, "This is
We
cool."
would cruise around in it.
We finally made it.
Yeah, we got a van.
And we like jam the bled and shit. What are you guys doing? Just
He
driving
is
the van.
legend.
Dude, when I joined y'all's
Say
band, it was
anything.
the first band that I ever joined that had a van, and I was like, "This is fucking sick."
That was your van, right? That was your van, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike bought it.
Yeah.
He bought old Sue
was
Ellen.
tight.
He drove it to work and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It was better
pretty
than
good.
showing up to shows with like 3 trucks and a car.
Right.
Everybody's
And
equipment's
a
everywhere.
and a blazer
Jimmy.
with broken windows.
One guy in the back
Jimmy.
holding an
Yeah.
amp.
Remember
Like,
the time you showed up and this shit, like somebody rolled it, and we had a Jimmy with like the broken windows and just
Every window broken,
gear
except
in
for
it.
the driver's
All of
side.
it.
Yeah.
full of gear.
Yeah. No, none of the windows were there.
Oh, none of them.
Yeah,
were.
none of
I
them
just,
except the
I
windshield.
just took plastic and duct tape like they were real windows.
We'd show up to shows
So ghetto.
and unload from that thing.
I loved that car. I loved that car.
I remember
That
one of
thing
the
was
guys from
indestructible.
Heavy Lola was like, I love your Jimmy.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Dude, I remember first cruising around town in Gainesville. It's trash town anyway, but and I was like embarrassed to hang out with you.
I went to pick you up from high school.
You picked me up from
multiple
high school.
times.
My dad Jimmy one time.
My windowless
My dad's here. I gotta go, dude.
peeling out.
So it was like your older
Should have
brother.
ran up and they're like, hey, kid, you want some candy?
That's my boyfriend's here.
My friends are like, you shouldn't get in that. You shouldn't go
No,
with
it's
Doesn't look
safe.
sanitary.
He loves me.
I stay at his place all the time. It's cool.
I remember whenever we got
play
rid
tummy
of it,
sticks.
we fucking smashed the windshield
Yeah.
with a flail.
Yeah.
We're like, it's not ours anymore.
Done. Just smash it. I don't care.
Oh, the good old days.
I got that for I gave Ian my motorcycle, and I think he gave me $400, and I got that Jimmy.
And then he
Dude,
rolled the
I made a
motorcycle.
similar deal with Ian one time.
rolled everything.
Where like I gave him my car and he gave me his motorcycle and like $400 or something.
And
It
like
was
an Xbox or some shit.
yeah, it was like some real
broken
shady
Xbox.
deal.
No real money was exchanged.
No,
It
no.
was just trade.
It's like, I'll buy you a handle of Jack and give you my motorcycle.
I'm like, yeah, all right. Yeah.
I got a half a
Sounds
horse
like a
in the
deal.
freezer and
He's like,
$60.
You can have my car, but you got to drive me around in it.
That's Ian. That's Ian.
I had to drive him around, and like he'd go fucking bar to bar and get wasted, and I'd just drive him around. He's like, "You can only have a couple beers, but you got to drive me around all night."
I miss that man
Yeah.
so
R.I.P.
much.
So much.
Seriously.
R.I.P. Ian.
So much.
He was around for all that era.
Smartest person I think I've ever met.
Crazy
yes.
as hell.
The
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
The fact that he got out of a DWI because he said he was Jehovah's Witness and he won't give blood
Well, yeah,
wins.
so good.
He wins.
Dude, rolled a Jaguar, and then the cops.
Also the guy who rolled the Jimmy. Also the guy who rolled the Jimmy.
Same guy.
Same
yeah.
guy.
And they're like, they want his blood, but he's like, no, I'm Jehovah's Witness. You can't do that. It's against my
He's
religion.
obliterated drunk.
Yeah, obliterate. Yeah, and the other guy that crawled out, the passenger, they gave him a PI, and he's like, "What? Why? I'm not in public." He's like, "Well, you got out of the car, didn't you?" He's like, "It was on fire."
What am I just supposed to stay here?
Yeah.
Oh my
Ian
god.
he also put his motorcycle through a barbed wire fence
Threw
and then
up
came
on
home,
Easter. On
And
Easter.
he was on way
and he
to have
wouldn't let
dinner
us.
with my parents.
I tried to sew him up, and he wouldn't let me do it. And they fucking
He came to my house right after
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
He had dried blood, and he's like, I got pizza.
like, I haven't seen you in months.
gashes
That was when
all over him.
He came to meet my parents. I was like, anyway, meet my friend Ian. He's like a cool guy. He's gonna ride his back here. And then he like shows up a little late, just covered in blood, all cut up.
And he was just like, "Hey guys,
What's up, guys?"
Like nothing was wrong.
Yeah.
I miss him
Yeah.
so much.
Oh yeah.
That fucking guy.
True.
Either way, it was fun. It was some of the best times in my fucking life.
Oh, yeah.
Straight
It
up.
really was.
I'm actually
I had
stoked that we got to do this.
Yeah, I had fun, and like I said, we will do because of her our older band, even older than Shredded by Monsters, because I have the video, so it'd be
Got
fun
it.
to
Yeah.
watch it.
And you know what? We
and
could
talk
we
about
could
that.
do it here because we have a booster seat for Mikey. So
Honestly, if anybody,
I love you, Mikey.
If there's like anybody, even like
You're shorter than me.
3 people,
Punch you in the stomach.
if there's even 3 people that wanted to hear a remake or a re-record of one of those old songs,
comment
Private
comment on
I
the
could
video.
easily be.
I still know how to play
Dude,
it.
I'll do it.
Lots of
I'll
that
do
stuff.
it, dude.
Dude, we could just.
Sign me up.
Dude.
I don't fucking
Private
care. I'll do
concert.
it right now.
Done.
I'll do
Dude,
it
it'd
fucking
be
right now.
It'd be like one day in the studio. I could fucking bust that shit out and be fucking awesome.
I mean, I
It'd
would
be
really
cool.
record the drums though, because I would.
Whoa,
love
let's
to
do it.
that.
Let's do it all.
I'm
old
fucking
school.
dead serious. I'll
Yeah.
do it right now. We're putting it on tape right now, dog.
All right, well, it's
I'm
been
down. It sounds cool.
Dude, I'm
been
down.
fun,
I'm
guys.
doing it. I'm doing it.
Thanks to everybody for coming. Thank you, Justin. for
Thank you
coming.
so
It's
much,
been a
dude. It's
long
so
time.
awesome that we got to
Yeah.
see you.
Yeah.
Long time.
Miss
The
you,
rest
buddy.
of us see each other all the time. It's kind of
Unfortunately,
annoying,
it really
especially
is.
when Lee shows up.
He's a trash bag. He's a trash bag.
Can't get rid of me.
Hey guys, we got a back box full of hamburgers I found on the street. You want them?
Still good. extra
They
cheese.
went, they went out to
broken
get
organs.
I killed 2 raccoons to get it. It was mine.
Always gets living a
right,
always used to
Reggie.
get shit from thrift shops and just bring it home and it never worked.
Still do.
Or like fucking garage sales or
That's a perfectly good organ. I mean, it doesn't work.
You're the only 30-year-old male I know that goes garage sailing.
Anyways, if you guys want to leave a comment, if you've heard of our band before, you want to hear some new shit, or in 2006, what was your favorite band? Leave comments
Nick.
at the bottom. Also, he's still calling out Nick.
I'm still calling that fucker out.
We had a bad comment. Somebody commented about how
We're liberal.
we're a bunch of liberal bullshit.
Liberal?
And then he was like, OMFG, you guys talk about ghosts, fuck that, and shit like that.
Wait,
So I was
what?
No, it was a funny
You'll-
comment.
you'll
So
have to-
I don't
all,
even talk about
libertarians,
politics.
Fuck,
You'll
you
have to-
fuck both
all,
sides.
all last night, all I did was
talking about
all I did
politics.
was call him out. All I did was
Yeah,
call him out
it was
all
great.
last night.
Fuck
I was
you,
like,
Nick.
I was like, hey Nick. Well, you know what? Let's talk about it. I'll be on your podcast.
But yeah,
You know what I mean?
Anyways.
Like, fuck you, dude.
yeah. If you have, but if you have something
But
bad
please
to say,
comment, though.
Yeah, please
I love-
comment.
I love
good
comment.
or
I love
bad.
bad
Also,
comments.
That's great.
worshipdistributnerd@gmail.com. Hit us up and comment. What do you want us to see next?
What do you want us to see?
What do you want us to see?
What do you want us to
What do
see?
you want
We're
us to
waiting.
see?
Yeah, exactly. So, anyways, tell your mom about us and see you later, nerds.
But,
Good night, San Diego.
later. All right, that's fine.